Structure and function of cells quiz. First, type your first name in the box here. Next, type your last name in the box here. Now you will select your cycle number. Cell structures matching. Select the correct structure to match the function that is given. Number 1, a cell structure that contains DNA, nucleic acids, the chemical instructions that direct all the cell's activities, cell wall, nucleus, or endoplasmic reticulum. Number 2, a small, round cell structure containing chemicals that break down large food particles into smaller ones, recycles materials. Is that cytoplasm, vacuole, or lysosome? Number 3, the basic unit of structure and function in living organisms. Cytoplasm, vacuole, or cell. Number 4, a rod-shaped cell structures that convert energy in food molecules to energy the cell can use to carry out its functions. This is the powerhouse of the cell. Is that the nucleus, mitochondria, or Golgi body? Number 4, the tiny cell structures that carry out a specific function within the cell. Is that a microscope, organelles, or a cell wall? Number 6, a rigid layer of non-living material that surrounds the cells of plants and some other organisms. Is that a microscope, cell wall, or mitochondria? Number 7, a cell structure that controls which substances can enter or leave the cell, so the security. Is that a microscope, organelle, or a cell membrane? Number 8, an instrument that makes small objects look larger. Cell, microscope, or cell theory? Number 9, the gel-like region between the cell membrane and the nucleus. This is the fluid that surrounds the organelles. Is that the cytoplasm, the mitochondria, or the endoplasmic reticulum? Number 10, the widely accepted explanation of the relationship between cells and living things. Is that cell, microscope, or cell theory? Number 11, the maze of passageways in which proteins and other materials are transported from one part of the cell to another. Microscope, endoplasmic reticulum, or Golgi body? Number 12, a small grain-like structure in the cytoplasm of a cell where proteins are made. They're like little factories. Is that mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, or a ribosome? Number 13, a sac inside the cell that acts as a storage area for extra water, food, or waste. Is that chloroplast, vacuole, or lysosome? 14, a structure in plant cells that captures energy from sunlight and uses it to make food. Is that the chloroplast, the vacuole, or a lysosome? Number 15, a cell structure that receives proteins and other newly formed materials from the endoplasmic reticulum, packages them, and distributes them to the other parts of the cell. Is that the endoplasmic reticulum, the ribosomes, or Golgi body? Number 16, identify the cell structure at number 1. So number 1 is over here on the left side. It's the outer layer of the plant cell. Is that the Golgi body, the cell membrane, or the cell wall. 17. Identify the cell structure at number 8. So number 8's the bottom left over here. It's the hot dog with mustard. Is that the mitochondria, the chloroplast, or the cell wall? Number 18, identify the cell structure at number 4. So it's this circle in the middle of the cell. Is it the mitochondria, the nucleus, or the vacuole? Number 19, identify the cell structure at number 11. So the number 11 is over here on the right side. It's right next to the nucleus. It's the passageways. Is it the mitochondria, the Golgi body, or the endoplasmic reticulum? And number 20, identify the cell structure at number 7. So number 7 is at the bottom left over here. It's in the plant cell. It has circles that captures the light. Is that chloroplast, Golgi body, or mitochondria? 21. Identify the cell structure at number 2. So this is the second layer surrounding the plant cell. Is it the chloroplast, the cell membrane, or the mitochondria? 22. Identify the cell structure at number 3. So this is this large sac in the plant cell. Is it a vacuole, a mitochondria, or a nucleus? 23. Identify the cell structure at number 13. So number 13 is the bottom right over here. It's like the post office. Is it the vacuole, the mitochondria, or the Golgi body? And the last one, identify the cell structure at number 5. So this is the center here that it's pointing to, the center circle. Is that the vacuole, the nucleolus, or the nucleus?